So Maggie Barry has just come out. She's been busy until now. And we just want to thank her for all the effort she's put in. I've just said to her, she has probably put into 2 years what other politicians would put in a decade. She's worked so hard. Being the Deputy Chair of the Justice Committee, listening to all those oral submissions, and the bulk of them were in Auckland. And thank you so much for speaking out against this bill. We know it's not been easy, it's been at a great personal cost. Yeah, I have no words. Thank you.
Can I say something? Happy. Thank you, Renee, so much. Thank you, all of you, for coming here today to this place at this historic event and this time. We are doing our very best for you, for all of us. This bill is fatally flawed. It does not protect the vulnerable. It does not give people the freedom of conscience to do the things that they feel they need to do. It is about killing and not caring. It is about harming. It is not about helping. This is a bill that should never have got as far as it has. This 52nd Parliament is the most liberal in New Zealand's history. People are just voting it through without even reading the amendments that we've worked on as politicians, with hospice, with groups like yourselves, Defend New Zealand. I commend Renee and all of you for the wonderful work you've done in bringing to our attention as politicians who live cosseted in our little beehive, that there is a real world out there, and that the laws that we are looking to pass tonight will have a terrible and adverse impact on all of you and on all of us. So I thank you for telling us your stories, for having the courage to speak out about what you believe in, to analyse the bill. 39,000 submissions. As Renee said, I was Deputy Chair of the Justice Select Committee. It's been a harrowing couple of years listening to the stories. And I've learned a lot about courage, and I've learned a lot about hope. And I don't think that this bill will do anything to help New Zealanders. To give a few people a choice is to remove the choice for so many others. I don't understand why some of those parliamentary colleagues are not listening to what you are saying, are not listening carefully to what you are telling us. Suffering and dying with dignity is something we all want. Is there anybody here that would not like to die with dignity? Hands up, everyone who would like to die with dignity and who has compassion at their heart. We all agree on that. What we cannot agree with in those for the pro-euthanasia advocates is the way they are trying to go about having their choice, and the bill that gives them access to fairly much 48 hours worth of make a decision, get euthanized. That is not the time frame and not the New Zealand that we want. They want something that will take away your freedom, our freedom, to decide how we want to die. It will undermine Sinead Donnelly and all of our amazing palliative care experts, Professor Rod McLeod. There are so many of them, I won't name them all. But to mean that they cannot do their job properly, that it breaks down that trust and that wonderful relationship between a doctor and a patient and the family, and the holistic support of hospice and palliative care is under huge threat with this bill. They tell us this all the time. My hope today is that MPs will listen, that they will understand that this bill is bad. I thank Kylie and John Fox and so many of you who have courageously come forward to tell your stories, who have compromised your own health and your own well-being to fight this good fight. And it is a good fight. And even if by some chance in this Liberal Parliament the MPs tick box and vote it through, the fight is not over. We will never stop. This is too important. Thank you all.